He says, I've been with my girlfriend now for 6 months and things are going really well. Recently, she showed me a picture of her with her old flatmate, and to my surprise, I'd actually, and this is the exact word he used, raw dogged her flatmate before I'd met my girlfriend. So, to make things even worse, I'd been on the Sambuca that night and projectile vomited on her flatmate's back about 2 minutes into sex. Probably the most traumatic experience of both our lives. Upon doing this, I just fled the scene as fast as possible, leaving this poor girl covered in Sambuca and double cheeseburger. You a classy motherfucker! So, I need some advice. Do I keep this to myself and hope that my new girlfriend's old flatmate never makes the connection, or do I tell her now so it's out in the open? And that's from Anonymous Shock Horror. So can we just track back? He's been seeing this girl, and then it's going really well. So, I've got some pictures of my, and then clock the picture. Who's that? My old flatmate. It's like, I have sex vomder.
It's her old flatmate.
Yeah, not a current one.
Oh, don't tell her then.
No, I think, look, here's the thing.
What does raw dogged mean?
No condom.
Bummed her head in.
Oh,
Raw.
bummed her head in.
Yeah. Raw, as in like raw meat.
As in like...
No, not an added.
Bummed her head in.
Right. And dog, as in like in the bum.
You young guys.
Well, it is doggy style because he thingied on her back, didn't he?
What?
He vomited on her back.
Nice.
Unless he
Really
just
low.
like curled it in.
Right, come on. Let's give some advice. What have you got?
Right, here's the thing, right? This is going to come out. So does he want to be a liar that's done this or just someone who's done this?
He's not lying, is he, if he doesn't tell someone?
Yeah, no, it is. Like, a girl will definitely see it
Yeah,
as
but
lying.
he just say he didn't know that her flatmate?
He could pretend that he didn't recognise her and be like, oh, when you showed me that picture, like I was so drunk that night, that's why I was sick. I didn't even recognise her. But if he was going to do that, he probably shouldn't have written in to a popular comedy podcast about it first. Also, maybe the old flatmate is fitter than his new and more attractive. And he can be like, look, just know I've settled for you. I can get better. So watch your mouth.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's a
that's
really
good
good
one,
tactic with that. Women love that after 6 months, just sort of undermining them and letting them know that they are inferior and that you have options. Women, good women, like that you want to settle down with, they respond really well to that sort of aggressive gaslighting and tactic. Yeah,
they want to know that their man is wanted by other women.
My wife does not. If you could stop messaging me on
that
Instagram.
fishing analogy, isn't it?
What?
The fishing analogy.
Yeah.
Who
Teach
said
a man to fish.
Who said it? No.
Teach a man to fish. He'll eat for the day.
This is not the analogy.
Yeah.
Let him shag all your fit mates, and you'll know how to behave.
What? No, it's. I think it's like that, but it's teach a man to. No, it's give a man a fish, and he'll eat.
Yeah.
But if he voms sambuca and double cheeseburger all over her back, then he's got options. What?
Yeah.
Weren't we listening to an analogy the day about fishing?
It's Patrice O'Neill's
That's
old
it,
bit.
Yeah.
He's like, his routine. I don't want to do it.
I'll do it. He's dead.
He's like,
Sorry, Patrice.
making men work with women is like making bears work with salmon covered in honey. And then getting pissed off when the bear is like, oh, human resources, the grizzly bear just did grizzly bear stuff. He's like, but when you're in a relationship, you need, women need to smell fish on you so that they know that, I can still catch fish. Like every now and then I'll take one out the water and throw it back in just so I smell a fish. You're just a fish that jumped back on the boat.
Holy shit.
And 6 months in, you're like, we've been together so long. Why do you still need a boat? So I can catch fish and show you I can catch fish so you can act right.
Oh my God.
He's got a point. I think this lad needs to go down the route of, listen, right? Look, just because I fuck someone who you know before I met you doesn't make me a bad person. It just means you've got similar taste in dick. So get over yourself.
Again.
Shut the fuck up.
Anonymous. Anonymous. If you're going to go down Adam's road tactically, I'd change some of the wording. I think
Using name. That's what he means. Just so she knows you're talking to her.
I think Adam.
Becky, listen. I can fuck who I want when I want before we're together. You can do nothing about it. I vommed on her back and yours is next.
Is he saying this before she brings it up? Is he just coming in the house and saying this? Or has she already brought it up?
Adam's given 5 different options of advice, and they're getting worse and worse. No, what he should do is shoot her with a gun and be like, you're dead, not bad. So I puked on her back, but I shot yous. And I got the gun in about half an hour from Scotch Brian, me dad's brother-in-law, whatever.
What he should actually do is sit her down, get the photo out, and go, listen, I've vommed on her back.
Right.
And then if she's got questions, answer them. But if she goes, I don't want to know, then you're off the hook.
6 months in, things are going really well. I'll be honest, not to play the old, sit down, child, let me tell you about marriage. Anyone who's like, I can't believe you did that before you met me. Anyone who uses that rhetoric is an arsehole.
Yeah.
You don't own someone's history. Don't be a fucking douchebag. If you like someone and you're with them and you found out what they were like either leave or just fucking buckle in. Yeah. Like that's their life.
So
but I think there's a lot to be said for just going. I can even see they're just ignoring it route. But I think if you're going to end with a long term, you should be like, can I tell you something? And it's really embarrassing.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you, before your mate gets in your ear, that I'm an arsehole. But I have one of the most bad, embarrassing experiences of my life. And just by chance, it's with your old flatmate. And I want to tell you so she's not the one who goes, oh my God, at your birthday party, I recognised him. And I could smell Five Guys. And I think you will know if this girl has got legs long term. If she goes, I can't believe that you puked on someone's back before I knew you. Because that's a bell end reaction. Yeah. I know he's been a knobhead, but he's not done it on purpose. I think it's a real testing. Like it's a litmus test of whether this has got legs as a relationship.
I just want to go back about a minute and a half where you said you don't own someone before they're together and all that. And that you should not be like, oh, you did this before we were together. So I just want to know if you'd met someone, right? And you really liked them, you're 6 months in, and then you showed her a picture of you and your rugby team, right? And she was like, listen, go sit you down. I gangbanged them like once a month for a year.
Once a month?
Yeah.
It wasn't just a drunken night. She was a barmaid. They were on rugby tour.
It was honestly last Sunday of the month and Bank Holiday Mondays.
Last Sunday of the month.
And Bank Holiday Mondays.
Holy Communion. Fucking hell.
Would that put you off? I used to get gangbanged once a month by 13 people that you know.
Yeah, you know what, Adam? I see that you're trying to break down my argument, but I think you might have gone too far with the analogy, because I don't think getting drunk and vomiting on someone's back, as unfortunate as it is as bad as 12 times a year getting piped by 15 fucking lads, including the prop. Ugh. Like, that's worse, isn't it?
Are you slut shaming?
No, just I'm not slut shaming. You can
Sounds
honestly
like slut shaming, though, doesn't it?
You can bang all the teams you want, but I think at that extent you're allowed to be like, wow, that is going to maybe colour my view of someone going forward.
Yeah, but like, why?
Why?
Why would it colour your view of them? What have they done wrong?
What have they done wrong? Are you enjoying this? Being a cunt.
Mm-hmm.
Is it different rugby teams or is it the same one?
No, same one. It's your rugby team. You just went and bought.
Oh, it's my rugby team. Well, I know it's ridiculous because what position do I play?
You hold the flag.
Right. Have you watched rugby? Do you know what sport we're talking about? Are you thinking about Quidditch? You hold the flag. You're the seeker. I think you might have jumped ahead too far there on Harry Potter's.
If you got with a new lady and found out that me and Dan had run a train on her.
Oh no, it's a bit different when it's your mates, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a whole flat.
It's your rugby team. Like, it's the same sort of question. I would say, do you know what, babe? As long as it never happens again, we can move past this.
I don't believe you. Absolutely.
Stop projecting.
Where is?
Stop projecting.
You are the most territorial,
vile, slut shaming, misogynist.
You are such a fucking hypocrite.
Why?
You know what? Whether it turns you off or turns you on, or you can deal with it or not, just make the fucking decision then. That's the thing. You're allowed to be like, wow, that has discombobulated me a little bit. That's a lot of dick 12 times a year. 15 dicks 12 times a year.
And bank holiday Mondays. You're forgetting about them. I don't know how many bank holidays are in a year.
Oh, and the
That's
bank
on
holidays.
top of the 12.
Wow. So even after
145.
the Monday after is Sunday.
Yeah.
Two in 24 hours.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be like, yeah, that's a lot of dick.
Yeah.
Well, you're not. Like, just don't go, well, it's fine, and then hold it over someone for 3 years of their shit relationship. Just make the call and fuck off. I think you own up to it.
He's got to own up to it. It's how he does it is the question.
I think he should do it again.
You're a silly person as well.
I think he should look at that photo with it again. Right? And then go,
Or he could lie and say she spewed on him.
no.
Can you just let him finish?
And she'd be like, what's the matter? And he'd be like, bring her round for tea. And then she comes round for tea and he starts screaming again. And then she'll be so freaked out by him, she'll leave him. And he won't have to have an awkward conversation.
Okay, good. I thought that was going to be proper advice, and it really went off the
I
rails.
think he wants to stay with her, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah. It'd be an amazing reaction if you started going, ah! Ah! The second time you'd seen the picture. The first time you're like, oh, yeah, she looks nice.
No, he should say, hey, who's that? And I'll be on flatmate, whatever. Yeah. And he got, when's the last time you spoke to her? And if it's like more than a year, keep the secret forever.
Oh, that's a good, that's a good little caveat. There's no point admitting to getting absolute, like if she's like, yeah, I hardly ever see her again.
Yeah.
Because you can at the end of the day go, I didn't remember. It was the worst night ever, and I'm really embarrassed about it. I'm not proud of it. Yeah. I'm ashamed of myself what happened that night. I just genuinely didn't recognise it because we were steaming. But that was before I met you, darling, and now, I'm on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, I don't vomit on backs anymore. I'm a changed man.